The Northern Miner is here at the mining investment event in Quebec City, and with me, shifting focus now to a company called Bullion Gold Discoveries. I have the CEO with me, Simon Britt. Simon, thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Look, you are a junior exploration company, and I thought what we'll do today is focus on one particular project, which is TerraGold. But before we do that, a quick curtain raiser. What is the company about? What's your main aim?
Well, it's Gold Discoveries in Quebec. We have two projects on the Abitibi Greenstone Belt, so focusing in that particular area of Quebec, and gold, with marking being as it is right now. It's we feel we have good projects also to trigger some excitement with discoveries.
Yep. Listen, good news that just come in is that you've now recently assumed position as the president and CEO of the company. What drew you to that particular position, particularly at this stage in the company?
Yeah, so April 13th is when I got in. I was doing a due diligence on another project, another corporation, and one of my friends told me, if you're looking to get back to junior mining, there's Guy, who was the former CEO, that's looking to retire, and look at the projects. It's Bullion Gold, so I went looked at the projects. At the time, you had Bousquet, which is the other gold projects that we have under option with Olympio, which has significant drilling intercepts with gold results. That was fine, but what really piqued my interest was TerraGold. So we're revamping all the branding and all the websites. So the current website is brutal. But there was a picture there on a plan view where TerraGold where it showed some historical results. So you had 2.2 kilometers on strike, about 450 meters wide, and not high grade, but every hole seemed to have an intercept. 1 gram at 10 meters, at 0.6 over 40 meters, and every one of them. So that 10 kilometers south, 12 kilometers south in direct line from Sanitaire. I'm like, oh my God, this is really, really interesting. This was recently acquired on early February 2026, so this was brand new. I felt, okay, well, this has some meat to on the bone there. So
you can see yourself overseeing this, right?
Absolutely.
So let me ask you, because TerraGold has become the flagship project at the moment, right? I mean, what about it puts it in that position?
Well, the historical results, as I was saying. So at the time when I was doing my review, the map was showing low grade all over the place, every diamond drill hole. Then when we started the compilation, I realized that there was some significant drilling intercepts at much higher grade towards that. So immediately we started working on a 3D geological model to basically, understand more about the where those intercepts were and how the drilling was performed. And we realized that this was significant. So I pitched a game plan to the board on April 18th, more or less April 20th, sorry, about 2 weeks into it, showing the model, and a new game plan focusing towards TerraGold with a validation campaign, hopefully generating some momentum, and then a much more aggressive campaign in Q4 of 2026.
And it's amazing what these 3D models really do, because they allow you to get some insight that you never had before. This was the case with TerraGold as well, wasn't it?
Absolutely. No, absolutely. I mentioned the high drilling intercepts that were not shown on the map. You see clearly a significant amount of them. We calculated over 21 drilling intercepts over 10 grams. Most of that was done in the 60s, so 64. At the time, $35 an ounce. They were looking for ounces per ton, not grams per ton, so that was crazy. But the other revelation was the assaying, which was performed over the drilling traces. I mean, extremely limited assaying, just very sporadic, and even then it hits. So the high-grade intercepts and the assaying, but also it was exclusively done on gold, nothing else. No other elements were ever tested there. So, yep.
So, I mean, interesting. A few months ahead, I would imagine. So, you're speaking to a lot of investors here and executives here about the achievements so far at TerraGold and the company as a whole. What would you want investors to take away with them when it comes to the message of TerraGold and Bullion Gold Discoveries overall?
Well, we feel if you look at the exploration and the Lassonde curve, we feel that TerraGold, although it's been, I mean, you have over 100 drilling intercepts of gold. Most of the diamond drilling holes came back mineralized, even with the limited assaying. So we know it's not a discovery for us, but we feel based on the market capitalization we have, the recent acquisition of TerraGold, we feel we're on the verge of announcing a discovery with the validation campaign starting late June 2026, which would put us right at the beginning of that upswing if you reference back to the Lassonde curve. So exciting times for us.
Yeah, it does sound promising indeed. Well, it's been a pleasure. The CEO of Bullion Gold Discoveries, Simon Britt, thanks very much indeed for coming in.
Thank you.